Hello everyone, my name is Umut Aktaş and I want to talk a little bit about myself. I am a former mechanical engineer. I worked in Volkswagen for non-serial bus production. I worked as a design engineer. I worked as a 3D design programmer. Then I was in the team of who is dealing with most difficult production problems. Then I became a project manager. I made my first AI prediction model during my university times. And I brought these models to my professional life, and I came to Strive to learn more about artificial intelligence. During these 6 months in the Strive school, I learned many things. I made many products, but today I want to talk about my last product, Intercoach. Most difficult thing in the job seeking process is passing the interviews. Some people are talking too fast. Some people are making too many pauses. And they can make wrong impression to the HR specialist. And with the Intercoach, you can fix all of these problems. Are you talking too long? Or are you talking too short? Are you making pauses? Are these pauses are necessary pauses or unnecessary pauses? How do you look in the interviews? How is your voice? How do you use your words? Intercoach is calculating every input that you are giving in a typical interview and is calculating according to standards and putting on the table. But now I want to show how Intercoach is working. You open the Intercoach and you are facing with typical interview questions and you are answering them like you are in a real interview. And Intercoach calculates your inputs and it's giving you results of your behaviors in the interview. How do you look? How is your voice? How do you use your words? How did you talk? Did you talk fast or slow? And it's giving you results for average question and for overall questions. Now technical parts. I use computer vision for facial expressions. I used OpenCV for pre-processing the data that I found on Kaggle. I created CNN model with TensorFlow. And I used OpenCV again for taking outputs from the camera and pre-processing them. While computer vision algorithm is working, it's recording your voice and it's taking transcript from your voice. And this transcript process is happening with IBM Watson. It's calculating your answer duration, your hesitations, your speed of speech, and pauses. And I created an NLP model. This time I used NLTK as a preprocessor. I created LSTM and CNN model, and I used a combination of IMDb and TV2 datasets. And it's giving you output as a text sentiment analysis. Did you talk positive or negative? Now, the last part, voice sentimental analysis. It's quite similar algorithm with the computer vision. Preprocessor is Librosa and dataset this time is Raudes. And for the references, I made too many researches to understand standards and recommendations of the interviews, and I put them all of them here. Overall, these programs are quite useful who is preparing the job interviews. And you can train yourself without having real job interviews. And it's quite useful for the recruiters. They can create databases with their clients, with their recruiters. If you are interested in anything that I talk, please contact me from my email or my LinkedIn account.